Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affair MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, the Sagaing region was sometimes seen in the news. It is located in Myanmar, Malaysia, Vietnam or Thailand. The correct answer is option A, Myanmar. The Sagaing region is at the center of the armed revolution against military rules following the 2021 military coup d'etat. Sagaing region is an administrative region located in the northwest of Myanmar. It shares a border with Nagaland and Manipur states. It is geographically Myanmar's second largest state after Shan state. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Majority of the answers in the comment section were correct. Keep answering like this. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding Climate Action Tracker. 1. It is a G7-backed scientific project that tracks government climate action and measures it against the globally agreed Paris Agreement. 2. It is a collaboration of climate analytics and the World Meteorological Organization. 3. It determines likely temperature increases during the 21st century using the MAGIC climate model. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option A, only one. The Climate Action Tracker is an independent scientific project that tracks government climate action and measures it against the globally agreed Paris Agreement aim of holding warming below 2 degrees Celsius and pursuing efforts to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is a collaboration between Climate Analytics and the New Climate Institute. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It aggregates country action to the global level and determines likely temperature increases during the 21st century using the MAGICC, that is MAGIC climate model. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, which one of the following best describes WikiLeaks? A collaborative online encyclopedia that allows users to edit articles, a website dedicated to publishing classified, censored or otherwise restricted information, a social media platform for sharing news and information about cyber criminals, or an e-commerce platform for auctioning looted rare and vintage items. The correct answer is option B, a website dedicated to publishing classified, censored or otherwise restricted information. WikiLeaks is a website dedicated to publishing classified, censored or otherwise restricted information. It was founded by its publisher Julian Assange in 2006. WikiLeaks specializes in the analysis and publication of large data sets of censored or otherwise restricted official materials involving war, spying and corruption. Some of its notable leaks were documents from the US government saying the US military had killed hundreds of civilians in unreported incidents during the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements. 1. Preeclampsia is a type of high blood pressure that some people get during pregnancy. 2. Left untreated, it can cause preterm death and even death of the fetus. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. That is, both the statements are correct. Preeclampsia is a type of high blood pressure that some people get during pregnancy. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This condition can happen after the 20th week of pregnancy. If preeclampsia is not treated, it can cause serious problems such as preterm birth and even death of the fetus. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Preeclampsia may develop after the delivery of a baby, a condition known as postpartum preeclampsia. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, regarding tactical nuclear weapons, consider the following statements. 1. Tactical nuclear weapons or TNWs typically refer to short-range weapons. 2. They can be launched only from land-based missiles. 3. TNWs are the most regulated category of nuclear weapons covered in arms control agreements. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 1 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C, 1 only. TNWs typically refer to short-range weapons. Hence, statement 1 is correct. They are more dangerous than strategic weapons due to their small size, vulnerability to theft, and perceived usability. They can be launched from land-based missiles and air and sea-launched missiles. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. TNWs are the least regulated category of nuclear weapons covered in arms control agreements. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. They are only subject to informal regime created by unilateral parallel declarations made by George Bush and Mikhail Gorbachev in 1991. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, graduate route visa or GRV scheme sometimes seen in the news is mentioned in the context of the affairs of which of the following? United States, United Kingdom, Canada or France? The correct answer is option B, United Kingdom. The Graduate Route Visa, that is GRV scheme, was introduced by the United Kingdom government in July 2021. It permits individuals to remain in the UK for at least 2 years upon successful completion of a bachelor's, postgraduate or other eligible courses. For those with PhDs or other doctoral qualifications, the GRV extends to a 3-year stay. A GRV applicant must be in the UK at the time of application holding a short-term study visa or a general student visa. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Now moving on to next question. Which of the following is correct regarding the International Criminal Court? 1. The ICC is the world's first permanent international criminal court and is governed by the Rome Statute. 2. Based in The Hague, ICC is a judicial body of the United Nations. 3. ICC wields power to prosecute individuals for genocide, crimes against humanity and war crimes. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 only or 1 and 3 only. The correct answer is option D, 1 and 3 only. The International Criminal Court or ICC is the world's first permanent international criminal court and is governed by an international treaty called the Rome Statute. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is based in The Hague and operates independently of the United Nations. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It prosecutes individuals charged with the gravest crimes of concern to the international community, genocide, crimes against humanity and war crimes. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is an example of paradiplomacy? A national government negotiating a free trade agreement with another country. A state government establishes a trade office in a foreign country to promote local businesses. An international organization mediating peace talks between conflicting nations, or a multinational corporation lobbying for favorable trade policies in multiple countries. The correct answer is option B. A state government establishes a trade office in a foreign country to promote local businesses. Paradiplomacy refers to the diplomacy that non-central governments undertake. In simple words, when subnational governments such as states, provinces or cities conduct international affairs to further their interest, it is known as paradiplomacy. A state government establishing a trade office in a foreign country to promote local businesses is an example of paradiplomacy. Example: Maharashtra unveiled its pavilion at the World Economic Forum meet in Davos to attract investments in the state. Maharashtra entered into an agreement with Texas electric giant Enron and General Electric to finance its Dabhol power station. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question. Regarding the buyback of shares, consider the following statements. 1. It is the practice where companies decide to purchase their own shares from their existing shareholders. 2. This is typically done at a price that is lower than the current market price. 3. It can be done through an open market mechanism only. How many of the statements given above are correct? 1, 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option A, 1. Buyback of shares refers to the process wherein a company repurchases its own outstanding shares from existing shareholders. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This is typically done at a price that is higher than the current market price. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It can be done either through a tender offer or through an open market mechanism. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. When companies decide to opt for the open market mechanism to repurchase shares, they can do so through the secondary market. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following ports are envisaged as part of International North-South Transport Corridor? 1. Bandar Abbas. 2. Bandar-e Anzali. 3. Astrakhan. 4. Kochi. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2, 3 and 4. The correct answer is option C, 1, 2 and 3 only. International North-South Transport Corridor or INSTC is a multimodal transportation network connecting India and the Persian Gulf to Russia and Northern Europe. The corridor includes seaports on the Persian Gulf and in the Caspian region, as well as road and rail routes. The INSTC envisages the movements of goods from Mumbai to Bandar Abbas in Iran by sea, from Bandar Abbas to Bandar-e Anzali, an Iranian port on the Caspian Sea, by road, from Bandar-e Anzali to Astrakhan, a Caspian port in the Russian Federation, by ship across the Caspian Sea, and onward to other parts of the Russian Federation and Europe by rail. Hence, option C is the correct answer. What does the term strategic autonomy refer to in international relations and geopolitics? The complete reliance on a single ally for defense and security, the ability of a nation to independently formulate and execute its foreign policy decisions, the practice of forming military alliances to counterbalance the influence of a dominant global power, or the pursuit of economic self-sufficiency through protectionist trade policies. The correct answer is option B. The ability of a nation to independently formulate and execute its foreign policy decisions. Strategic autonomy denotes the ability of a nation to independently formulate and execute its foreign policy decisions. It enables the nation to pursue its national interest and adopt its preferred foreign policy without being constrained in any manner by other states. In effect, the practice of strategic autonomy is a function of the power capabilities possessed by a state and of the structure of the international system in a particular historical era. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Now is the time for practice question. With reference to Food Safety and Standard Act 2006, consider the following statements. 1. The Act established a single reference point for all matters relating to food safety and standards. 2. The Act provided constitutional status to Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. 3. Food Safety and Standards Rule 2011 provides for the Food Safety Appellate Tribunal and the Registrar of the Appellate Tribunal. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.